Hey everybody, it's Sagittarius998 Adam, and I'm going to do the Offroad America. I'm going to start with America, and then do Canada, both of them, and yep, start challenge. Okay, Encyclopedia Virginia, Virginia Foundation for the Humanities. Is this Tangier Island? It is Tangier Island. I've not been to this spot specifically. It's Lorraine's. Okay. No, I didn't. I went, where did I go? I went from here. Maybe that's the church. There's the golf court rental. So no, I might have passed it, north. Let's see. Tangier Island. It's a fantastic place if you ever get to go. There's not too much on the island, but it's kind of a nice, spot. Yeah, it's main. That's the Long Bridge. I guess that's Chambers then? Yeah, okay. There's the grocery, it's not, yeah, there's the, so let's see, the ferry comes in, the ferry comes in from here, and it docks, it doesn't dock here though, it must dock one south, or it docks by Thomas maybe? Or is it north? Maybe it's here, and then I walk down. I don't remember. I don't know, but sure. You know what? Wait, no. Wait a minute. That's Long Bridge. I'm on Main Ridge. Long Bridge is to the south, so I must be up here then. That's unlabeled. I must be near Parsonage, which we don't see. Well, we're gonna see from the inside. Not really. Maybe. Whatever. Make guess. 5,000 points. Nice. I don't remember who that is in the lead. Anyway, let's continue. Christina Concord. No area code. At Tuscadero Family Dental. Okay. It's raining outside, or foggy. One of those two. Looks kind of like New Mexico, maybe. By the architecture. Well, I don't know. This looks New Mexican. That. And these buildings a little bit. But that does not mean we are in New Mexico. Perhaps it's one that's stylized in, looks like New Mexico. But it's actually, somewhere on the East Coast. I don't know. Let's see, what's that? CDA. Maybe the Colorado Dental Association, perhaps. That does say dental. That does not look like Colorado. I'm not sure what it could be. Maybe it's the town. Although, why would the town itself certify the dentist? That seems a little, there's probably not a lot of, even in a big city maybe, like New York, you could have the New York, City Dental Association or whatever, but it just seems like a city like this, which is probably not very big, does not need to certify its own dentist or whatever. There's probably like 2 in the whole town, if anything. Considering we're looking at the main square, like you could tell it was the main square. Well, okay. There's not too much in here that I see right now. We kind of already covered everything. Okay, I can't read the business card. There is an address on there, I just can't read the address. Now, it might say New Mexico. Maybe I want it to say New Mexico. That's Central Coast Pharmacies. Well, okay. Not New Mexico then. Central Coast. Is this California? There's city names here. Gabriel Beach. That's not what that says, probably. That's the only one I can read. Kind of, almost. I can see it says beach. So, Central Coast. Central Coast of what? Not New Mexico, of course. Unless it's like Central Coast of a lake or something. But I doubt that. Christine and Concord, we already established, does not help us. What about the magazines? Maybe the magazines help? Perhaps it's the California Dental Association then. Magazines do not help. That's another magazine. California, I can definitely see this being California. But what else? Like, I have to be missing... Is Atascadero a town then? Perhaps, because the dentist is Matthew Coons. So, maybe Atascadero... that doesn't look like California either, but let's try California. Central Coast. Atascadero. I don't know what is considered... There's Pescadero. I'm not sure it's considered Central Coast in California. But look, I'm pretty sure... I mean, we don't have to be on the coast either. We could be just off of it, like in here. There it is, Atascadero. Atascadero, and we are on... There's a main square. We don't know what... That's also not a street sign. It's 5988. Okay. What's that place? There's Sylvester's Burgers. Then there's a fast food place. I don't know that logo. Maybe it's not Starbucks. I'm not sure what that is. But it's a main... There's a park. It looks like that's City Hall, perhaps. There's City Hall. Do we have Sylvester's anywhere? I don't see Sylvester's. Oh wait, because that's the mall. Okay, it's Malibu Brew is what that is. Yeah, I figured it might be a local thing. So Sylvester's, we're one building over from Sylvester's. In here, make the guess, 5,000 points. Round 3, where Nighty gave up, I think. I don't know. One of these rounds. This is interesting. Inside Montana. Well, then I figure we're in Montana. It's a museum of some sort. Let's see if we can escape first. It's not an impossible round because others have gotten it. So, I think someone has a perfect score. The leader, well, yeah. But it's like a mini Western village in Montana. Sydney National Bank. Are we in Sydney, Montana then? I'm pretty sure I can find that. That's in the east. There it is. There's Sydney. Is there this kind of place in Sydney? Not necessarily, but maybe. Let's continue. Well, considering like now we've got post office for Dorr, North Dakota. Is that like right out over the border or something? No, it's not. At least I don't see it. So that Sydney part is a red herring. Which means that, what is this? The bank sits on the corner in the Mondack Street scene. In fact, when the Richland County Bank was built in Sydney... Okay, so the scene is supposed to represent a traditional North Dakota, Montana town. Oh, here we go. Okay, that again, not really helpful for where we actually are. It's a cool location, but what's going on behind these walls? I don't really care what's going on. Sheriff Fisk tires. So, okay, so there's nothing really in here. I mean, yeah, we have more stuff about Sydney, which would point to it, you know, but then this is all Montana stuff, and presumably, well, there's Sydney again. So, we've got that one, like there's Dorr, North Dakota. Perhaps that one's a red herring, and then Sydney is fine. And that's the actual place. Sioux Pass, Montana. Well, now we've got another town to think about. Not really sure where Sioux Pass is. So, let's see. There's a lot, you know, when you have a small location, sometimes you know, there's not enough clues or whatever. Here, there's too many clues. Like, I'm sure one of these places is where we are, but I just don't know which one for now. It's a national park site. Are we at the Fort Union Trading Post then, or is this an exhibit? It's an exhibit about the Fort Union Trading Post, so no. Yep, there it is. There's the Fort Union Trading Post. Do you know these Western Indians? I know some of them. Well, I don't... Is this, like, you're supposed to identify the language, or... I don't know. Anyway, okay, that's all about the Fort Union Trading Post. So nothing there. Let's use the arrow keys. As opposed to, what do we have here? Gypsum sand. No clues there. And here we've got, like, dinosaur stuff, fossils. One frame over. Moves us here. Buttons for campaigns, perhaps. Foot soldiers. We're not going to be anywhere where that's going to be relevant. Saco Drugstore in Saco, Montana. So I feel like the Sydney thing is a red herring here again. And you know, maybe we're in the... We can go upstairs. Oh, we can go upstairs, at least partially. That might be helpful. That might be very helpful. We're in a town. The Mondack Heritage Center is what this is. Is there one in Fairview, for example? Nope, I don't see it. What's the big town here? Westby? It's not very big. I don't see it there. I mean, Sydney is the biggest one. Gotta figure it is in Sydney. But we're... Well, we now have a name. It's the Mondack. Would that be in the city, or... Well, I don't see it in the city. So, presumably not, which means we're not in Sydney. Maybe, well, inside MT, it could be a red herring. I remember there was that one in Nevada. It was like Vegas photography, and it was actually in Eagle Country. Okay. And it was actually in North Dakota. So, that's a North Dakota plate. Those are all North Dakota plates. Question mark 406 is the area code, if I knew that. It's probably the entirety of North Dakota. These are all North Dakota plates. So, actually, maybe we're in Williston, for example. Williston's a little big. It's a little big. Nothing jumps out as the Mondack Center. There's the Mondack Heating and Plumbing, which would make it more likely we're in Williston. But I would think this would be a pretty prominent place. I mean, we're in downtown, kind of. What is it? It's 2nd Street. 2nd Street and 3rd Avenue, it looks like. Well, look. You gotta check it. 2nd Street doesn't exist. There it is. 2nd Street and 3rd Avenue. I'm pretty sure now this would be a POI, so I can safely say we're not in Williston. What other towns do we have? Beach is really small, so no. There's Dickinson. I mean, now we're moving away from Montana too much, I think, but now that we know it's 2nd and 3rd, no. So it's not there. Watford City. I mean, none of these seem like they would be right. I mean, the most likely one still seems Williston, but I didn't see it there. Alexander is way too small. Fortuna? No. Okay, well, let's see if... I mean, we can't go further that way. That would possibly be good to read, but as well as that. But, okay. Prairie Electric, 406. So we've got, yeah, Mondack. Everything says Mondack. Mondack Historical and Art Society. I mean, there's no town called Mondack, is there? No, I don't see it. Mondak Heritage Center. Okay. Haunted Montana. Well, now it's signifying maybe we're actually in Montana again. I mean, I'll check the ones by the border soon. Montana Chillers. Mondak Historical and Art Society, 1972. Free admission. Just where are you located, guys? Like, I mean, I know there's, from a business perspective, there's no reason to really put that, because people, I mean, you know, you're inside the place. What's the newspaper? No, did we go down? I think we went down. Did we? Quite possibly. Northern Pacific Railroad. I think we went downstairs. Yeah, we did. Okay. So, here's the auditorium. There's, okay, Art of Giving. We already looked at that. I mean, not really, but... Visit our historic Main Street, Sydney. We are in Sydney. 2nd and 3rd. Well, maybe. 2nd and 3rd. There's 3rd. No. 2nd and 3rd. No. Well, unless we moved. Or it's 2nd Southwest. Mondak Heritage Center. There we go. That took some time. Hopefully not too long. Well, I don't know why we went back to the start. We were in the building. Where? Because this building is actually pretty big. So if we're on the wrong side of the building, we might lose a point. And we don't need to do that. Well, we were there, so we were equivalent to the, pretty much the front desk. And then the front desk exits out this way, towards 3rd or 2nd. It exits out towards 2nd, correct? Yes, that's 2nd, that's 3rd. So yeah, we know the block. There's the church, so okay, yeah, there's the block. I mean, we were what? We were halfway down this thing. Make guess, 5,000 points. That would have been a 5-star if I remembered. Liquor store, okay. Bird Dog Whiskey from, I don't know. This looks like, I don't know, still. It's Jigger and Jug Liquor, okay, Highway 82. There's a Sonic. Other fast food places are available. That would be great to read, but unfortunately I can't. Tropicana Entertainment Property. Giving away a Chevy Camaro. They already have given away a Chevy Camaro on December 31st. Okay. I don't really see any clues so far. That doesn't mean there are not any clues. Just, I don't see anything right now. Supposedly things are, most of the locations are pretty straightforward, so perhaps we'll go in the back. Kentucky Straight Bourbon. That doesn't mean we're in Kentucky at all. We're probably not in Kentucky. Let's not look at the liquor signs themselves. Will not help. What we need is a licensing info. It could be if there's local beer, we could look at that. See if there's any local brews that would be helpful. And on behind the counter. Oh, no. This way. There's the licensing. State of Mississippi, Highway 82 in Mississippi. Well, look, it's US 82 then. You have to think. Because that goes through Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. 82. Yeah, it goes through the entire state. Do we want to do this? Well, look, I'm not giving up 25, or a chance at 25,000 here. If it takes longer, it takes longer. There's a McDonald's and a Sonic. McDonald's and a Sonic. Unfortunately, we have to zoom in this far to see those. No, there's a McDonald's, no Sonic. We're in a town, so we can skip ahead to Leland. There's a Sonic, but no McDonald's. I find the birthplace of Kermit the Frog, Leland, Mississippi, apparently. Lost Pizza Company, nope. It's a Huddle House. Okay. Next town, Moorhead, no, we're not there. Idabena, no, it doesn't. Let's see, Internet Cafe. Yeah, it did. Capricorn Internet Cafe. You don't see too many of those anymore. There's a McDonald's, and of course there's no Sonic. Of course, perhaps. Oh, it's also 8th Street. That might be useful because, for example, Greenwood doesn't have an 8th Street. So, Carrollton, no. No 8th Street in Winona. No 8th Street in whatever town that was. How far did... Okay, we're going about halfway. So, Matheson, nope. I suspect we're going to be... Maybe we're on business. Is there a business 82 here? No, it's 182. There's also no 8th Street in Starkville. Columbus, then? Where's the 82? It's a freeway. Nope. Let's just check. Okay, no. And then we're done. So, we've got to be in... Is there an 8th in... Is there an 8th in Greenville? I mean, I didn't see it. Which worries me that perhaps it's the Mississippi Highway 82. Let's see if we can find that quickly. 25. Okay. 28. It's like 82, but backwards. 57. I don't see an 82. Which means that... Is there an alternate? No. I mean, there might be an 82, I just don't see it. Okay, so we gotta go back inside. Is there any clues outside pointing to the town? Other than there's 8th Street. Levy and... It's Greenville. Okay. How is there an 8th Street in Greenville? Can someone explain that to me? Where's the McDonald's? The McDonald's was... There was a McDonald's here somewhere. I remember there was a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's and... Or, you know, that could be a red herring. Maybe the... Wait a minute, that's the 278. Where's the 82 joins up with the 278? Yeah, it does. That could be a red herring. Perhaps Greenville Donuts is a Mississippi chain. Would be unfortunate, but it's possible. Subway, Burger King. There's a Sonic. It's a Sonic. There's Jigger and Jug. Where's the McDonald's then? There it is. McDonald's, Sonic. The McDonald's, you had to really zoom in. Okay. Sure. I feel like we're closer to the road than this. But at the same time, we were in the store. To go ahead and say we were closer to the road. Also, apparently that makes sense. We were on the wrong building because we were right by 8th and not 7th. Thankfully, 42 meters is still a perfect score. Right across from Sonic, that makes much more sense. Okay, last location, CS3 design. Not going to be helpful. It's the Main 102. Well, I don't know if it's Main, but Scenic 1A is in Main, so it is Main. To the 102, not on the 102. Are we on the 1? I'm pressed olive. Okay. Impressed olive. But also, yeah, whatever. You can figure it out for yourself. So the 102, Main 102. Now I did a Main challenge a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago, a few days ago. And I didn't notice that the roads kind of have a pattern, but not really. So, I mean, they're increasing this way, which would indicate we're further south. I don't see the 102 yet. There's Portland, 109, 101. They do have a pattern. There's the 1A, 103, 101, and of course the 102 is MIA. Okay. Well, look, there's a 98, so there's a 109, 208, 207. Okay, no. So we've got to be in here somewhere. York, no. Kittery doesn't have the 102. Perhaps there's going to be clues inside this facility. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. What are we... Okay, good. We're not on the road. I was worried. Doesn't look like there's going to be... Well, actually there's more than I thought in here. I didn't see the other room. Rosemary, olive oil, whatever. Not too concerned. Well, I don't see anything, so our clue is the 102 with something, gallery. Starts with a W. We're actually in Rhode Island. RI Real Estate. Well, that would indicate we're in Rhode Island. Is there an alternate one? There is an alternate one. Is there a 102? There's a 91. 110. There could be. 103, that's Massachusetts, although it continues over. Looking for the 102, again. Probably we're going to find the 101. There's a 104. 102. Where's the alternate 1? Or the 1, for that matter. There's 102 continues south. 102. Still 102. 102 over to 1A, which is Scenic, and the 1 Wickford. We are in the I'm pressed, Olive. Inside? I mean, yeah, inside, obviously, but how far inside? Close to the corner. 5,000 points. Perfect score. American Interiors. Along with Pizza Guy and said, I beat 90 by 400 points. Oh, yeah, okay, that one. Oh, yeah. Well, it was a fun challenge. Thank you, MrBeardedBread, for sending this one in. It might have been a little bit of a long one. Close to 30 minutes, I think. But it was fun. Eventually, I got that Sydney one. And thankfully, I didn't go with Maine on... Thankfully, I saw the Rhode Island sign. I didn't know the 1A was Scenic in Rhode Island. I knew it was Scenic in Maine. So, maybe a lot of... We should... it should be mandatory for states to have a different sign. Like... New England don't all have the same square. Like Massachusetts. Well, okay. Massachusetts has a square. Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Maine all have the square. Like, you should probably, maybe get something more unique. Same thing with circles. New Jersey, Iowa, Mississippi, and probably more states have a square. Again. Or a circle. Get something unique. Anyway, it was a fun challenge. Thank you for publishing this one, curating this, MrBeardedBread, and until next time, see you.